The Labour Party in Delta State has called on the people, has dissociated itself from reports that it is negotiating with Governor Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State. Now, the governorship, the state's Labour Party chairman says there's no truth in the rumors. But now let's cross over to the party's chairman in the state, Tony Ezeagwu. Good to see you and thanks for your time. And quickly here, your party is going into an election that many in the first place never gave it a chance, but now it looks as if the party to watch out for is your party. Let us in on what this new developing story is about.
Yeah.
Tony Ezeagwu, if you can hear me, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, great, awesome.
I can.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Quickly now, let's talk about the coming elections and the place of Labour Party in Delta State politics.
Yeah, you will not be told. You saw what happened on 25th of February, where Labour Party cleared everywhere in Delta State. And we are going to repeat that feat once again, because Labour has taken over. When they were talking, saying that we don't have structures, people were just laughing over it, but we know that the obedient movement in Nigeria is a complete movement of its own. So at the end of the day, now it is obvious to them, and it is obvious to PDP, APC, and other political parties in Delta State that Labour Party has come to stay and is a party to be beaten if you are strong enough.
It does seem that the Obi phenomenon may have rubbed off positively, not only on candidates in Delta State, but across the country. How would you react to insinuations that there's a plan of the PDP chieftains to be to support the APC candidate in Delta State?
Well, you see, it's a mere rumor made to distract people. They know quite all right. If I tell you one incident that happened in Orchid Hotel on Saturday, where somebody went there to claim that he's a Labour Party youth leader, that he came there to endorse Obi, and when the real Labour Party youth leader had it, he went to Orchid Hotel and he fought and beat the boy blue and black. At the end of the day, you see, all what they are doing is just tricks. They gather people, they might pay people, gather them, and at the end they say, these are Labour Party people, they are endorsing us, when it is not true. So in Delta State, Labour Party has got nothing to do with any other political party. We are going it solo, and it's going to be so. And we are sure that at the end of the day, Labour Party will come out victoriously in the governorship election of 11th of March.
Are there talks with other political parties to form a form of an alliance with your party as you move into the big day on March 11?
Yeah, I've earlier said that there is no such thing. We don't have intention to go into alliance with any political party. Even when they approach us, except they approach us to step down for us, that's the only way we will accept them. But we are not going into alliance with anybody except those who indicate interest to step down for my candidate, Dikin Ken Pella. Anything short of that, no way. We are going into the election and we must come out victoriously. There's no doubt about that.
That was actually the question, Tony, asking if anyone is coming to pool support, with you to ensure that your candidate emerge on the day.
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about the Ken Pella 8-point agenda. He promises to pay the 100,000 naira minimum wage. I'm wondering exactly how he's going to be able to do that. And he also plans to build 10 new cities in Delta State.
Sure. you must know that Delta State is one of the richest states in Nigeria, and we have enormous resources that will be able to carry those things. If not for wastage of those who are in government now, you know that it is all doable. It is visible. 100,000 is nothing compared to the kind of money they spend in Delta State for frivolous things. So I am sure that we will be able, with the internally generated revenue, even in Delta, I'm sure we will be able to pay. With prudent spending, we will be able to pay 100,000 naira every month to our workers.
Well, before I let you go, we'll also be asking about your views about the last election with INEC in mind. Are you optimistic with INEC going into this election?
Well, it depends on what INEC decides to do. If not, the previous elections in Delta State, because you know that the obedient people in Delta State insisted that the election must not be rigged except in a North East, where the governor hails from, which he held everybody hostage to make sure he wins his LGA, which I know he did not win. But all the same thing, I am assuring you that we will come out victoriously in Delta State. There is no hitch, because the obedient people are ready to checkmate everybody, ready to protect their votes.
Still speaking of INEC, INEC has been praying the court not to allow the parties that have gone, before it to be able to investigate the election materials that were used in the presidential election. I mean, where do you stand on that? Because INEC is saying, look, we need to reconfigure the BVAS machines so that we can use them during the gubernatorial election.
No, I think that is a prank that INEC wants to play. How do you tell me you want to configure the BVAS? You want to configure the BVAS? What do you do with the information in the BVAS already? What do you do with them? Are they still going to be there, or will you wipe them out? So at the end of the day, I think they're trying to play a very smart one by trying to say they want to configure the BVAS. All they are trying to do is to deprive people from getting the actual results of the election. It's not as if you don't configure the BVAS, you will not go ahead. Look, let me tell you. You have 3 elections in one day. You took Senate, you took House of Reps, and if they were interested in taking that of presidency, that they did not go ahead to put off the device, they would have still taken it. So I don't think configuring the BVAS will change anything. So they should go ahead and still do the election with the BVAS. It will still give Nigerians what they desire. So that's what I think. I don't think they need to configure anything. So it is a prank to make sure that they don't allow people to get the evidence they want to pull their case.
Right, we'll have to leave it there. Tony Ezeagwu is the Labour Party chairman in Delta State. Thank you so much for joining us.